Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Western Front Ace by Compass Games, designed by Gregory M. Smith. I am working with the Joe Carter Early War expansion. I'm using my personal Vassal module that I cannot distribute. Um, so please don't ask for it. I just do this so I can play. Those of you that followed along know that I had a lot of issues with wife's health and my health and stuff, and I just can't playing a board. I'm getting ready to go into a retirement community where my place will be limited, so space will be limited, but my game time will be up. So, um, looking forward to that. But I will make my own modules, and I can't distribute them because I start stepping on companies' toes, and I'm going to have problems. Especially Compass. I do official modules for them, so I'm not going to screw the pooch on that one. Anyway, we are on November 15th, and I am not doing very well in this campaign. It's no fault of Joe's. I just cannot roll initiative. I cannot roll um, starting orientation. I cannot roll draw good cards for damage right now, and I'm not rolling good damage when I do get hit. So it's been an interesting start so far, and hopefully we're going to do a little better. November 15th, we did get a promotion. We got that much. We just got an XP. I got to try and save that up because I want to get skills. I want to get bum, 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 bum. 6 cents because that might keep me alive. So I need a couple more to do that, and then I want to start working on the advanced maneuvers because they'll keep you alive too. So I say, I may change my mind. I'm subject to that. November, we roll a D3 for Joe's expansion, so we get three. Actually, going to have three of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put X's in these so I don't forget what I rolled. I am prone to forget, and we're going to see what our first mission is going to be. And we are still in, by the way, a Marine Sounder Type L. All right, our first mission, get this up out of the way right now, is going to be Greg. There we go. Allied missions 1916. We roll 2d3. Recon escort behind enemy lines. All right, and a recon escort, we have to traveling to enemy territory. We have to travel to enemy territory. Um, so let's go ahead and put recon escort up here. Let's go over here and put recon escort in our sortie. And let's take off to the Great White North. That was good. I can't remember who sings that. I know Geddy Lee kicks in there. I forget who it is. The brothers, I think they are Canadian brothers. Anyway, so you'll get that with this channel. You'll get complete nonsense sometimes. So deal with it, please. My mind wanders. I remember songs and whatnot. Recon Patrol, we take off. We'll go to 1915 charts, and we are going to be doing the behind friendly lines right now. We roll an 8. That is nothing. We're going to go to our next. Keep forgetting I don't have that automated anymore. To friendly territory, we're still behind friendly lines. Or we're going to roll a 4. We're going to have nothing. We're going to go to no man's land. No man's land. We're going to roll right here. That is a 9. We got nothing. We're going to go over enemy territory, so we have satisfied our requirements. And we are going to roll enemy lines over here. We roll a 9 again. That is a fighter. We're going to have an E3 coming at us. And German Fokker E3, and I hate these things because they rip me a new one. I have not done well against anything in this campaign so far, and like I said, that is more my fault than anything because I just can't seem to roll well on anything. So let's see here. We've got starting orientation. With 7 head on. I cannot get advantage for the life of me. So we're starting head on, and that's not really good because he outguns me. Yep. No guts, no glory, I guess. We're going to go and let's draw an attack card for each, and I do have precision, so if I draw an even card, I don't use up ammo. That's the only thing I got going for me right now. That's an odd card. I get the gun jam. Oh, I'm telling you, this is just not my campaign. And he rolls an attack of 3, so he's going to get 3 hits on us. Oh yeah. 12, port strut. And they usually are doing that too. They're not getting much canvas on me. They're usually forward weapons. So, yeah, 66 fuel tank, and we are leaking fuel. The initiative, they are better than us by 1, and they roll a 6 to 2, so they're better than us by 5. So they're going to gain 2 positions, and I think I can use reflexes to get one of them back. I think I can use an epiphany to get out of this situation. I think I'm just going to use the epiphany to get out of this situation. And oh boy, how did I manage that one? There we go. And we're just going to get out of there because I'm not liking where that's going. Our guns are inoperable. We got to head back to base, which we would have to do anyway because we're limited on fuel range. So we're going to be over no man's land, and we're hoping not to have any more encounters. 9, nothing there. We're going to go one more. Friendly territory. We roll a 9 right there. That's nothing yet. And we're going to go into takeoff and landing, and we roll a 12, and that's going to be a random event on that one. And random events are, I forget where I put everything sometimes. No, all the time. Random event, we roll a 6. Superior octane fuel batch. Speed increased by 1 for the rest of the sortie only. Yeah, I get a positive one on my when landing. Our landing weather is going to be 5 good weather, so we're going to land no problems, and that's the end of that mission. We did get a successful mission because we did make it back to their lines, but we did not do well, in my opinion, because we just can't seem to get anything. Guns jammed, and then they hit my guns. It's just the way this campaign's been going for me. It's going to turn around soon. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Next mission. Let's go see what we got coming up here. Next mission is going to be Allied missions. We are rolling an 8. Defensive patrol. That's going to be at our friendly territory. Defensive patrol. Let's mark that up in our logs. One of these days we're going to actually have a good mission and do something. I guess staying alive. I'll take staying alive because I've had a lot of things will go bad too. Alright, defensive patrol. We are going to go ahead and take off, and we're going to roll for an encounter using the 1915 charts. And we are on friendly lines. 10 nothing. We're going to go to friendly territory, rolling friendly lines again. 11. We're going to see a two-seater, which is going to be an Albatross C1. And we need to really catch a break here and get this off to a good start. Albatross C1. Our starting orientation is going to be poor again. Lord. That just never fails. Enemy starts advantage, so if he wants to, he can get out of there on a 1 to 4. And he'd get a 5, so there you go. He does not. He's going to do defensive. I can't do anything but defensive, and you know what? I'm going to try a tight turn. I do have a rotary engine, so I'm going to try a tight turn and improve 2. And he is going to draw a defensive card. And that's going to be a half loop, improve to trailing, and I'm going to improve 2, so that's going to be head on. So, nobody fired. We're going to do the initiative. We have 1 up on them, I believe. And I lost my planes. Yes, they're an 8 and 1, and we're an 8 and a 2. So we got a 1 advantage on them right now. And they roll 4 to our 2, so there's no change. We're going to come in ahead, and actually that's good for us. We're going to come in head on. They can't fire. They're doing a defensive card. We will fire. Let's draw our card. If it's an even card, we don't lose ammunition. It is, so we're not using any ammunition, and we only get 2 possible hits. Take away 1, that's 1 possible hit, and his defense is a Cuban 8, avoid 1 hit, plus improved by 1. So we're going to get absolutely nothing out of that, and we are going to go to disadvantaged, and he is going to roll 1 to 4 and disappear. So that was that. We did not do well again. We are going to stay in the friendly territory, so we're going to go ahead on our 15 charts. If I can find my 15 charts, I tend to lose everything on my other screen. And we're rolling a 7, which is nothing. We're going to stay in friendly territory a little bit longer. We're going to roll an 11, which is going to be another 2-seater. Maybe catching that flight coming back, so we're going to have yet another Albatross C1 to deal with. And hopefully we'll do a lot better with them this time, because we're not doing very well against them. Albatross C1. Let's see what our starting orientation. We're going to come out of the sun. We finally got a break. We are going to start out advantaged. We are going to fire first, and he cannot draw any cards, so we're going to get a straight up fire on this. We're going to draw that card. I can't jam. You know what? We're going to discard that and draw our luck. I'm tired of it. We're going to draw another one. We get a 3. It's an odd card, so I use an ammo. We're going to get 3 hits. -1 is 2 hits. We are going to roll 51, starboard strut. And 52, canvas. And we are going to roll for initiative. We have a 1 up on them. It's ties, so 1's going to be no change. We're going to stay advantaged on them. We're going to stay in the hunt. They're going to go defensive. We're going to fire. Our card is 54. That's even. We're not going to use ammunition. We're going to have just a crew hit because we lose 1 for deflection. And he is going to do a improved 1, discard. So we're just going to get a crew hit, and they're going to be the head on. Crew hit is going to be a 7 pilot, and we roll a d6 for wound severity 3 light wound. Our pilot is light wound. Alright, so we go now to the initiative. Pilot light wound to get a -1, so we have a 2 advantage on them now. And we roll a less than them by 2, so it's 0, no change. We're going to come in. We're going to fire again. They're going to defense again, and they can't fire at us. We got a 4, goes down to 1. They get a barrel roll, avoid 2 hits. So it goes, we lose 3 hits, we're going to get 1 hit on them. And that is an odd card, so we're going to go ahead and use up 1 ammo to discard that. We got 1 hit on them. That's a 12. Port strut, we're not doing too much at them at all. We're going to roll initiative. We have a +2 on them right now. +2 gets us a no change, so we're head on again. We're going to attack them again. Even card, no change. What? We only get 1 hit, and they're going to bad move. Enemy improves by 1, so we're going to be advantaged on them. Very nice. We do get 1 hit on them. 62 is a starboard strut, so we've got 2 starboard struts on them now. Initiative is 6-1 on our favor this time. That makes it 5, 6, 7 advantage. We gain 2 positions, so we're going to be trailing. Oops, I don't really like trailing, but we got no choice, which means they are going to be firing back at us this time. We're going to be attacking. We get 4, -1 is 3. Their defensive card is a avoid all damage, and their fire card is a 0 hit. So we got absolutely nothing, and we did use up an ammo doing it. So, initiative. We're going to be up by 2 because we have an advantage on them, but still no change, so we're going to be trailing them again. We're going to attack again. That's a 23. 5 hits. We're going to use an ammo. Their defensive card is avoid 1 hit and encounter ends. So we're going to have 5 goes down to 4, goes down to 3, and encounter ends. So we got 3 hits on them, then the encounter is going to end, and they're also going to defensive fire on us for 3 hits. Ouch, 3 hits to 3 hits. I'm going to roll mine first. 51, starboard strut. 53, 65 canvas, and the third hit is 15 landing gear. Doesn't matter, and they're going to get 3 hits on us. 66 fuel tank. God, I can't win for losing with that. They keep hitting my fuel tanks. Second hit is a 61 tail. And the third hit is 33 port strut. They are not missing much. And the encounter ends. Delete him. And we will go ahead and clear the plane. Damage to C1. We'll put that on our log so at least I can tell I did something constructive during this one. Damage C1. Let's go Control C that, because that's all we seem to be doing. That's a highlight now whenever we can damage something. And we're going to move on. We will stay in our territory one more time, and we're going to roll on the contact charts or encounter charts. Nothing. We're going to go ahead back. No, we can actually stay there one more. We're going to stay one more. 7, nothing. Now we're going to head back to landing. We roll a 7, nothing again. The weather is 9. Niner. Bad weather. So bad weather is going to give us a +2 DRM landing. And we're going to roll 2d6. We get a 7, 8, 9. That's it. We landed fine. So we can go ahead and end that mission. And we're successful. We don't get squat for it other than more experience, and we don't get another one yet. So we'll just go straight into our last sortie of November then. We're going to go ahead and roll a 9. And the 9 is going to be Allied Missions 9. Line patrol, another line patrol. And we're going to have to go to no man's land on that one. All right, let's take off, see what we got. First roll for an encounter in our friendly territory. Actually, we should be moving right to there. It's going to be nothing. We're going to go to friendly territory again. We're going to roll a 6, which I already rolled, getting ahead of myself. Nothing. We're going to go to no man's land. We're going to roll a 5. We get a fighter. That's going to be another E3. And our starting orientation is going to be 9. Not good. I'm telling you, I cannot get it. They start advantaged. I cannot get advantage, and it's killing me so far. So far it hasn't killed me, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and use my advanced maneuver right off the bat. I'm going to avoid 1 hit and improve position by 1, and he's going to go ahead and fire, and he's a 3. So 3 is going to be 4 hits. We avoid 1 hit, goes down to 3, and we're going to be back to facing him. Oops, the other 3 hits, 32. 32 is going to be a canvas. 34 is going to be a canvas. The last hit is going to be 32, another canvas, and we got lucky. This may be our time. Initiative roll, they are 1 up on us, so they got a +1. 6 to 2 is 4, -1 is 3. We gain 1 position, so we're going to have them at a disadvantage, and things are starting to look our way. We are going to fire. They are going to defensive. I'm going to draw my card. That's fire. We got 3 -1 for deflection is 2, and his defensive card is going to be Immelman. Avoid all damage, improved by 2. That short-lived advantage there, and they avoid all damage. And that was an odd card, so we used up an ammo too. Oh boy, and we are disadvantaged again. We're going to roll for the initiative. They have a 1 advantage on us. They're going to have a 2 advantage on us. No change. So I could use my reflexes. I'm going to go ahead and use my reflexes to face him. We're going to come in fire, and they're going to come in firing. We got a 5. They got a 2. Ours goes down to a 4. So we're going to roll our damage first, or our damage against him. 65 is a canvas. Second, 26 is a canvas. Third, 53 is a starboard strut. And the last one, 25, is an engine. That's going to help us with initiative right there. Now firing back, they get 2 hits. 55 is a canvas. 22 is a canvas. Boy, we got lucky. We finally getting some rolls here. The initiative, now they have a damaged engine, makes them a 9 and us a 10. So we have a 1 advantage on them. We roll a 3 and a 1, which gives us a 3 advantage. So we're going to gain a position on them. We're going to fire again. And I forget what my card was. My card was 47. We did use up another ammo on that one. All right. We're going to attack. They're going to defend. We get a DE, and it's an even card, so we're not using ammunition. And he is an improved 1. Doesn't matter. We got a DE. We finally, gentlemen, have our first. Hallelujah. Kill. Confirmed kill. We DE on the E3. And I lost my logs. There we go. There's my logs. KF, or shot that. Yeah, we'll just put KF. E3. We'll go down here and put our first kill in. All right, so that being said, we are on a line patrol, so we can stay right there in no man's land, and we are looking good. We still have 4 ammo. We're feeling good about ourselves. Things finally changed, so we did use up all of our life-saving techniques. We're going to stay one more time in no man's land. We're going to roll 4. We get nothing. Going to stay on no man's land one more time. 7. We got nothing. We're going to head back to base. Friendly territory. We roll an 8. Nothing. We're going to go into the takeoff landing. And we're going to roll a 9. Nothing. We're going to land. The weather is going to be 8. That's poor weather. We're going to add 1 and we roll a 6. It goes up to 7. We're going to land just fine. We're going to end that mission. We had a successful patrol. And we're going to check to see if I get an award for... And I'm not keeping track of the fatigue. I'm having enough trouble remembering rules right now. So we're just going to go ahead and deal with that. We did get a KF, so we're going to go ahead and look at all the awards. And we are French. Sighted in orders, first kill. And we do get a prestige off of that. So for the French, awards, French, sighted in orders. I'll put that right there. That gets us a prestige. Prestige level 2. And we're not yet getting an experience. And that's going to be the end of that month. So I'm going to shuffle in the cards. That's going to be it for this video. This is Western Front Ace by Compass Games. I'm McGregor AM Smith playing the 1915 expansion, and we just took down a 9-decker for a first kill. The expansion's by Joe Carter. Again, this is my personal Vassal module, not affiliated with Compass Games. Somewhere along the line, I may be able to put it up, but for right now, I can't. And sorry guys, but I can't distribute this. I just risk stepping on toes and getting into hot water, and I work too close with Compass Games right now to do that. So thanks for understanding. I will see you guys next time. You all have a great night and enjoy.